Joining us today on Morning Blend is Roger Yoder. Roger of the Ultimate Major League Baseball series of books is here to talk about his book, Detroit Tigers, Michigan's favorite sports team book. Welcome, Roger. We all want to know more about this book. Tell us.
Well, thank you for having me. Good morning. The Detroit Tigers, Michigan's favorite sports team, is a detailed history of the Tiger history. It's actually covers everything with the franchise. So there's a lot of books and articles about the Detroit Tigers, but that's the major leaguers for the most part. But this book goes in depth with the minor leagues, the coaches, the scouting, just a lot of varied information, and I think readers will enjoy it.
Talk about the dedication to Landon Hall.
Well, anytime someone passes away, you know, that affects the friends, neighbors, and the community. In this case, Brandon Hall passed away in August of 2018. He was 12 years old, and he was preparing to enter the 7th grade. And unfortunately, he was left us too soon, but he was a great young man with a love for life, and he was willing to help anybody, and the book's dedicated in his honor.
Oh. Talk about your book's format. It's a really unique decade format.
Yes, the book is set in decades. So at the beginning of each decade in the book, it starts out with a team review. And the decade format begins with a player of the decade, a pitcher of the decade, as an all-decade pitching staff, and an all-decade team. And just goes through the highlights, that one page for each decade, and it leads into each of the yearly reviews.
How old were you when you attended your first Detroit Tigers baseball game at the corner of Michigan and Trumbull?
I was 12.
12 years old. Were you already hooked before then, or was that your first?
Yeah, I started following the Tigers in 1971, and that's you know, that's the way it happens. Is you know, become Tiger fans attending the games.
And made a career out of writing about them. Was that starting in media, or is that something you just kind of did on the side and decided, I'm going to write a book about the Tigers? I love it so much.
Well, I've been in media through the years, and whenever I do articles about the Tigers, I found it difficult to have one source that had a lot of information.
Oh.
And so this book has a lot of the information in one place for people.
What's the best way for people to get a hold of your book, Detroit Tigers, Michigan's favorite sports team?
There's a QR code that we have that you can go there, or else you can go to barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com, or if people just want to go to their search engine on the internet, just type in Roger Yoder, Detroit Tigers, and that will come up with your options that you can click.
All right, Roger Yoder, the author of Detroit Tigers, Michigan's favorite sports team book. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you, Deb.